Alright, what's up guys? I'm outside, so it's going to be a little noisy today, but I'm hoping you'll be able to get over it. Today we're going to be reviewing the Philips 9500S, or SHP9500s, sorry. I guess the first thing is Philips. What up with the names? A lot of the comparisons have been between the HD600s, these, and the Philips 9500s, these. So, do they compare? Are they comparable? Yes, they are somewhat comparable. Which are better? The HD600s. Sorry. Which are cheaper? 9500s. Which are the better value? It depends. Are you going for ultimate sound quality, or are you going for best bang for your buck? Ultimate sound quality, these. Best bang for your buck, these. These are the best under $100 headphones that you can buy on the market today that I have tried. I haven't tried every pair of headphones, obviously, so if there are better ones, you know, they're better. A lot of people are talking about comfort. For me, these are not comfortable. These are pretty loose on my head. I have a pretty small head. They also are pretty hot in this area, and I mean, they're so loose that when I put this down, I'm just going to tilt my head forward. Let's say you're gaming on your computer and you look down on your phone or your lap. Well, these start to tip forward ever so slightly, and they just keep going and they don't stop. Whereas these, clamping force is strong, and I mean, these do not move at all. I mean, they don't move even in the slightest bit. So, regarding which one is better for comfort, HD600s. Let's switch that so it's the same. What else is there to say? Okay, so highs for these are ridiculously sibilant. I was listening to Phil Collins and the Tarzan soundtrack, and the S's were just fucking slaughtering my ears. I mean, they were just destroying them. Whereas these, these have more clear and better highs without getting into that slaughter my ears range that these do. I feel like it's a, for some reason, this feels like a true high, and this feels like a artificial high, and that's where you get the sibilance, is because they feel like it's trying too hard. I've heard a lot of people say that these have more bass than these, and that is true, but it's only about 5 to 6% more bass. So if you feel like the HD600s are significantly lacking in bass, this probably isn't going to be the right fit for you, because it's pretty much the same sound. It's kind of the same sound signature, but there's something about this about the HD600s that are just richer in every capacity compared to these. And I'm not sure what it is. For reference on what I used a Shit Fola 2 via USB in on low to medium gain. I keep this at exactly 50% when I listen to this, and these are a little bit more efficient. These were probably about 35% up. So relatively the same range. I know it can have slightly different sounds depending on how much input there is, but I'm trying to eliminate as many variables as I can here. So it comes, the SHP9500s come with two male-to-male 3.5 millimeters. I did have to go buy a 3.5 millimeter 2/4 inch to be able to listen to them on the amplifier. In my experience, pretty much every song sounded better on these, except for one category, which is gaming. Gaming, these do sound better, but the spatial awareness on these is just next fucking level. I mean, it really, I was able to get kills that I would not have been able to get with these on Battlefield 1 because I could just hear exactly where they were. So if you're a big gamer, these might be the option for you. If your the majority of your listening thing, you know, what you listen to is going to be gaming, or maybe even 50-50, I would say that these are worth it, especially because they're cheap and you can put a mod mic on them, because this part on here is metal right there. So you could just put a, you know, microphone on it, and they're pretty cheap, and if you ever break them, you drop them on your desk, whatever, they fall off your head when you stand up. You can just replace them. You can buy 3 of these before you have to buy 1 of these. So I guess that's pretty much it. The one thing I will say is there's a build quality issue, and that's been a huge concern with these. The left here, so I'm gonna do this, and you're gonna hear that it clicks all the way while it's opening. So all the way, right? Whereas this one, between 0 and about 3, there's not a single click. So this one you can see has a, come on, there we go, has a click all the way down, right? Whereas this, come on, there you go, there's like a huge gap. And like it doesn't have that satisfying click. So when I end up putting these on my head and I let them sit there for 5 minutes, this side ends up sloping down and like ends up right there. And it's kind of uncomfortable because then I have to turn it, but then the head thing is off. So that's something easily replaceable if I just send them back via Amazon, which is where I bought them, and get a replacement. But it's still an annoyance. And $70, while cheap for what I would consider high fidelity headphones, 70 or 77 is actually what I paid. That's not cheap. That's not something you should have to deal with build quality issues for. Anyways, that was just my experience. I guess that's just my review as well. My name is Josh. This has been One Man's Guide, and thank you for watching.